Good morning, everybody. Mark Finan here in the Home Weather Office on this Tuesday morning. It is now the second day of April 2024. This is the morning briefing coming to you from the Home Weather Office, and as I look out the window, it is another bright and sunny morning, not a cloud to be found. It is going to be a good-looking day and mild, too. Temperatures will reach the mid-70s, some of the warmer spots maybe upper 70s. You wouldn't know that now. This morning is pretty chilly with temperatures down in the mid-40s, but it is going to be a mild afternoon. We are looking at a return of colder weather, however, by the end of the week, especially Thursday and Friday, and the chance of a little bit of rain and a little bit of snow, although even parts of the Sierra may do quite well, but it's going to be pretty isolated. Let me show you what's happening right now. We'll start with the satellite this morning. Really nice view from the satellite with the Sierra snow cover here. There are a couple of high, thin clouds up close to the Oregon state line. And you have a little bit of fog along the coast, some marine layer getting pushed into Sonoma County as usual. And it kind of coats the coast. And then once you get down toward Monterey, there's not as much of it along the immediate coast. But in the valley, the foothills, and the Sierra, it is just a really good looking morning. So let's take a look at what's happening from way above, up here at the 500 millibar level, which is up around 18,000 feet. I like to look at this pattern for steering currents, if you will, and what we have right now is a big area of high pressure just off the coast. You have that dry north flow behind it, and that gives us a very nice day. And that continues into the early morning hours of tomorrow, but this cold trough dropping down from the north will bring limited moisture but cold air, so that by the time we get into the day on Thursday, that ridge has moved well off to the east. We have that onshore flow kicking in, especially on Wednesday afternoon and into early Thursday, and that will be dropping temperatures, and especially into Thursday and Friday with this trough hanging around. These systems that drop down from the north, however, while they'll have cold air, they have very limited moisture, so we're not looking at something like an atmospheric river or anything like that. We're looking at more of the occasional nuisance showers, especially in the valley, where there are going to be valley spots that see very little rain, like less than 1/10 of an inch of rain between what we may see on Thursday and Friday, and maybe even into what we may see on Sunday. So that trough kind of hangs around. We get into the Friday night and Saturday. Saturday, we have what we could call a mini little ridge right here because you have one trough moving out, another one moving in between. Saturday should be a pretty good looking day. And then this next one just kind of gives us a glancing blow on Sunday to bring us a chance of a couple of showers Sunday and keep the colder air around. But of the weekend right now, Saturday looks like the cool but dry day. So let's talk about precipitation, and this is the NAM. The NAM will go a little bit farther out in time, but this version of the NAM also isn't quite as high resolution. This is interesting because this shows the warm air that we're in. There's colder air right here. Pay attention to where that purple line is. You can kind of think about that purple line as being the dividing line between warmer air and colder air, relatively speaking. So out ahead of it, this model, the NAM, shows some rain showers on the west slope and in the Sierra on late Wednesday afternoon and late Wednesday afternoon, Wednesday evening. But watch how this precipitation changes as the colder air comes in. So it's all rain here. Then a little bit of snow kicks in, then a little more snow, and then it's all snow. So this is about midnight on Wednesday night. So in the matter of about 6 or 8 hours, you've gone from rain to all snow. Not much of it, but it's, again, watch where that purple line goes. That purple line kind of moving in, that means colder air is moving in and dropping that snow. Now, there is going to be some snow at lower elevations, down around, let's say, 3,000 feet. But you're not going to be shoveling it. It's just going to be very, very light. This is Thursday. And as you can see, during the day on Thursday, the showers are very hit and miss. And then Friday, as the low digs down to the south, we're on the back side of it. This is Friday morning. And as we get into Friday afternoon, those showers move out. But the total accumulation in the valley would be 1/10 of an inch of rain or less. There could be some areas in the Sierra south of Highway 50 and the highest elevations that could see a substantial snow, more than a foot. But I think areas along 80 and 50 would see much less than that. So that's the NAM's version of it, but that's a lower resolution. Let me show you the way the HRRR is showing at least the beginning of this. This is Wednesday afternoon. So this is the same time that the NAM was showing that rain on the west slope. And the HRRR is not showing that. It is showing a pretty strong onshore gradient. And then as we get into the evening hours, that's when we start seeing that mix here. Whereas the NAM here, we're showing all snow. And then, as you can see, Thursday morning, which is as far out as the HRRR goes right now, we still don't even have any rain. So the HRRR is even less impressed with the precipitation amounts, but it also shows the colder air coming in. So what we're looking at is a beautiful day today. Wednesday will be cooler with more of an onshore breeze, especially in the afternoon, but still a nice day to do anything outdoors. And for those of you that work outdoors, Thursday and Friday will still be okay. We're not talking about widespread all-day rains. We're talking about spotty showers, maybe a thunderstorm, although even that is kind of iffy. But anytime you get colder air moving in at this time of year, you have the possibility of having some instability. Once you get a little bit of sun, colder air aloft, more instability, the chance of a thunderstorm. So those are things we'll be looking at over the next couple of days. But for the valley, it's what we're looking at the end of the week isn't worth canceling any plans over. But for the Sierra, there will likely be some times when we'll have some chain controls. Exactly when? Thursday and Friday, there'll be periods where we'll have chain controls, but it's not going to be that extensive. But we'll sort out the best times in the next 24 hours or so. So that's everything I've got for you this morning. I will be back in my suit and tie and on TV later on today. Doing somewhat limited schedule this week, but I will be on TV at 5, 6, and 7 with Heather Waldman picking up the 4, 10, and 11. And that's everything I've got for you this morning. Go ahead and make it a great day. I'll talk with you later.